a win to improve to 4-1. You know, not the prettiest at times, but you do come away with a big W today.
Yeah, huge win, and credit UBC. They hung in there and they battled all night. It wasn't real clean on either side of the ball. It was a strange game that way. Lots of turnovers, and that hasn't really plagued us a whole bunch up until tonight. But they turned it over a few times too. Probably closer than it should have been, but hey, I just told our guys we're 4-1.
Was it difficult to work through some of that stuff, especially the 30 or the 1 hour halftime there?
Yeah, you know, we talked about that. Those are things that we can't control. I mean, we had nothing to do with that. We knew we had a long halftime to start with. We just said, just keep our focus, go back out there, warm up again, and let's start over. And, you know, we were a little slow out of the gate, I think, on defense on both halves, but I mean, those kids made some break plays for us too, and, you know, we did a much better job in the run in the second half.
Well, yes, Buchanan did run the ball, but he also fumbled late, Brian, and maybe talk about that.
Well, I mean, we got to protect the ball in that situation. And, you know, we ran toss. We wanted to get on the edge and see if we could get 4 or 5 yards and get to the point where we wanted to stay in bounds, but get a bit of field position. Had we not had that kerfuffle and so much time ticked off the clock, we probably would have given them 2 and ran around and probably killed the clock. But once we got that extra 10 yards with their bench penalty, there was no point in doing that. So. Again, the guys hung in there, but you know, we had first downs and we fumbled, right? And I think we had 4 offensive turnovers that I'm not sure that they forced as much as we put it on the ground. I guess you know, on the hit on Shane, I got to see it, but that and penalties just took away a lot of flow in the game.
And all the time you've been coaching, have you seen a halftime delay or anything resembling what just
we've been delayed by fog, but not like that. That's what it looked like. It's just, yeah, no, nothing like that. How many nights do you have 0 wind in Saskatoon?
Sean Olsen wasn't very happy. He said they filed a complaint with Canada West over the issue.
They go ahead and complain. I mean, what can we do about it? It's nothing we can do. We're trying to entertain the fans. It's that's not a football decision. All right, they wanted us to have a delay of game penalty. I don't know whether that's in the rules or not. The official said no. The league can take that up. If they want to find the school, they can find the school.
Are you happy where you guys are? Obviously 4-1, but are you happy where you are heading into the bye game?
Yeah, I mean, this was a big win for us, right? I mean, we got to go play these guys again, but they're in a huge hole now. They got Calgary and us. They got to go into Calgary. They got us, and they got Regina. That's all they got left, I think. And there's no guarantees with any of those, and you know, they're forced with a situation where they probably have to win out. Certainly to guarantee a spot. They might be able to win 2 out of 3 and sneak in, but you know, they're a good football team. We knew that. We've got to just clean things up, and we got to kick the ball out of bounds. I mean, that was part of the game plan, and kick it down the middle. And we got to get those kickoffs outside the hash marks. And, I mean, they're deep and everything, but we just can't put the game in 5's hands. They said that he's the only guy that will beat us, you know, and really that was the case. You know, so I'd like to see where that last one. We thought it bounced, but they gave it to them and got to play again. So, but you know, that's those calls happen, and you just gotta strap it on again and go play the next play.
Is the break a good thing for the
Yeah,
team?
no, for sure. For sure, it's good for everybody. You know, again, we can't lose sight. These kids are students, and we demand 25, 30 hours a week from them, and they got midterms next week, so it couldn't come at a better time. We'll get some guys healed up. You know, we'll get Naring back in there in the middle of the offensive line. That'll help a little bit for sure. You know, I think Donovan Dale had a pretty good day today, but he's playing against a couple of young kids, so we have to, you know, Brad would be a big addition back, and Jarvis as well.
You talk about needing to fix a lot of things. Is that the kind of thing you can fix over these next 2 weeks?
Well, you know, I don't know how much is fixing. Is just, you know, we can't stop us from fumbling, and we can't stop us from. You know, those are things that, you know, we just have to continue to work on fundamentals. We'll go back next week and go back to training camp and then do ball protection drills and blocking drills and tackling drills and all those kinds of things, and forget about systems for a while, because you get into prepping for teams, you don't get a chance to do that. And sometimes we execute better out of training camp than you do 4 or 5 games in. Every team does. Okay. Thanks.